Hi everyone, welcome to the EURAXESS ASEAN chat, and we're talking today about the Msca, and we're joined by a special guest, Celine Peroni from the European Commission in Brussels. Hi Celine.
Hi Suzanne, very happy to be here with you today, and I'll be happy to answer your questions.
Perfect. Well, Celine, we know that Europe has just launched a huge new research and funding program worth almost 100 billion euros. And what we're wondering is, will the MSCA, the Marie Sklodowska Curie Actions, be part of this new funding program?
So the answer is yes. So the MSCA will indeed continue on the Horizon Europe. As you mentioned, this is now the new framework program for research and innovation for the whole period 2021-2027. And so we're very happy to confirm that there will be another MSCA this year. Content-wise, very quickly, the MSCA will continue to support researchers' career development, training and mobility, and there will be a special emphasis on intersectoral cooperation, for instance, together with other points that we will very much focus on.
Well, that's fantastic news. And we have, of course, ASEAN researchers that have in the past benefited from the program. Now, the question is, can research in ASEAN do a PhD or a postdoc with MSCA funding in the future?
Yes, so again, the answer is yes. Just to come back quickly to the MSCA, so the MSCA will continue to support, like I said, the training, the career development and the mobility of researchers. And we are talking about researchers in all scientific domains at all stages of their careers and from all over the world. So the MSCA are open to researchers from Asian countries, and of course it is possible for them to apply for MSCA funding. PhD positions, for instance, are advertised on the EURAXESS portal, and applications are open to individuals from all over the world. Since what we see is that since 2014, we have more than 530 fellows from Asian countries who have been funded, and amongst them, more than 140 were actually PhD candidates. They were coming mostly from Indonesia, the Philippines, and Malaysia, but from other Asian countries as well. And you were asking about fellowships. So experienced researchers in particular can apply for the postdoctoral fellowships. And just like the other actions, these fellowships are open to excellent researchers of any nationality, so there is no restriction to Europe. And again, under the previous program, so Horizon 2020, we had more than 40 postdoctoral researchers from Asian countries that have been funded under this action. Obviously, it's a very competitive action, but it definitely is possible. We had fellows from Malaysia, from Singapore, from the Philippines, so we would definitely encourage Asian researchers to apply.
Well, thank you. So there you have it. It's open to international applicants, and as we've heard, ASEAN applicants have been successful in the past. So keep an eye out to these calls that are in fact opening very soon. Now, Celine, another question. We know that the MSCA also gives opportunities for universities to get linked to counterparts in Europe. Does the new MSCA program offer this opportunity as well?
Yes, so again, I'm very happy to answer yes. So universities in Asian countries can be part, for instance, of MSCA doctoral networks. They can also host postdoctoral researchers under the Postdoc Fellowships Action. So these opportunities that currently exist will continue under the new program. Another important action is the MSCA Staff Exchange Action, which is actually the most international action under the MSCA. So universities can also take part in these staff exchanges, which is not only about researchers, but also technical, administrative, it can be managerial staff. And in that case, partnerships are made of universities, research institutions, research infrastructure, businesses, and other actors actually. So this is a great opportunity for Asian organizations to get connected to European partners and to start this kind of cooperation.
Excellent, thank you so much. Now, Celine, in a nutshell, why do you think the MSCA is such a fantastic opportunity?
So, well, if you look at for instance, the testimonials on our website, you will really quickly understand how inspiring the program is. MSCA fellows today are really working in the steps of very prestigious, laureates from international competitions. So this is a very inspiring program from this perspective, but it also clearly shows the contribution it has to society through science and science in a very large sense. But beyond this, I think that the program is really inspiring because it really aims to set high standards in terms of career development, in terms of working arrangement, in terms of working conditions. And we know that this is an area where there is a lot more to do. And this is why it is also such an important program. So we often tend to forget that this is not only about the mobility of individual researchers, but it really, really has an impact on organizations at policy level and within Europe, but also beyond.
Thank you so much, Celine. So a real career starter for researchers, international researchers that are looking to launch their career. Now, I am very sure that we have people that are watching right now. If they want to take this further, Celine, what would you suggest should be their first step?
So the very first step, the very first simple step is to look at the EURAXESS portal. So this really is the best starting point for researchers that are looking for funding opportunities in Europe. And I'm sure they're already familiar with it, but if they are not, the portal lists not only opportunities for funding under the MSCA, but also funding opportunities from other European national or institutional sources. Maybe if I can give a second piece of advice, another advice would be to contact the MSCA Alumni Association. Its members are really the best MSCA ambassadors, and they're very always keen to provide testimonies or support. So this would be another, second step maybe. And also check our website. So we will have a new website launching in the coming months, and it will be more user-friendly, more user-centered. It will make resources more available. So that will be also an important resource.
Thank you so much, Celine. Now, that was all you need to know about the MSCA and what's coming up, and just a little insight. There will, of course, be events that EURAXESS ASEAN is organizing for you to tell you about the upcoming calls and to give you advice on how to successfully apply for an MSCA fellowship. And with this, thank you so much, Celine. And all of you, thanks so much. Join us soon again on the EURAXESS ASEAN chat. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you.